I was standing in the kitchen balancing two trays at once when I realized I hadn't sat down even once. 19 guests filled the dining room laughing, clinking glasses, calling my name like it was part of the menu, and I answered every time. My mother was seated comfortably, smiling for photos. My father raised a toast. My sister leaned in to whisper something that made the table erupt in laughter, then all their eyes turned to me. No one asked if I was tired. No one asked if I had eaten. They spoke about me as if I weren't standing right there. So I smiled. I stayed silent. Because what they didn't know, what none of them suspected, was that this wasn't just another Christmas where I swallowed the humiliation. That night, I wasn't the powerless daughter they loved to belittle. I was the only one at that table who held the truth. And once dinner was over, everything was about to change. I had learned very early in life that in my family, love was conditional and usefulness mattered more than feelings. My name is Emily Carter, and growing up, I was never the loud one, never the favorite, never the child my parents bragged about. That role belonged to my younger sister, Ashley. She was charming, outspoken, and somehow always right, even when she was cruel. I was the responsible one, the one who stayed home, the one who helped without being asked and without being thanked. When my parents talked about family values, they meant obedience. When they talked about sacrifice, they meant mine. After college, I didn't move far. I told myself it was practical, saving money, helping out, but deep down, I knew the truth. I stayed because every time I tried to leave, my mother's voice would soften in that dangerous way. Just until your father's health improves. Just until Ashley settles down. Just until after the holidays. There was always a just until. That Christmas dinner wasn't supposed to be different. It was meant to be another family gathering where I blended into the background, quietly making sure everything ran smoothly while everyone else enjoyed themselves. My mother had announced weeks in advance that we were hosting important guests, friends from church, coworkers, distant relatives I barely knew. 19 people in total. When she said it, she looked straight at me. "You'll help, right?" she asked, already smiling, already assuming my answer. Of course I said yes. I always did. Ashley, meanwhile, had arrived that morning dressed perfectly, carrying nothing but her phone and a gift bag. She kissed my parents' cheeks, glanced at the kitchen chaos, and smirked. "Wow, Em," she said lightly. "Looks like you're really in your element today." I laughed it off, because that's what I'd been trained to do.